Alright, welcome everybody to the Reid Hixon Red Dead outfit tutorial. A couple things I just want to mention right away. This is obviously not the Reid Hixon character model. I'm just working with who I was currently playing with. I did change the hair and the beard, so it looks a little bit more like Reid Hixon, but yeah, that's who I got at this moment. The other thing is, obviously there isn't a whole lot of really great options for this character. But I did try to piece together as best as I could find from what was available in the catalog. Maybe Rockstar will release something in the future, but at this moment, this is the best I could find for them. So, with that said, let's get to it. First things first would be the coat. Now, there was a couple of options that I thought were really similar, so whichever way you would want to go, by all means, it's going to be your choice. Leather jacket, there was a greenish, like this greenish blue look. I felt it was the closest one that fit the style and the coloring of what he was wearing in the game. But the other one that I thought looked pretty similar was the worsened coat, and I actually did not buy that color of it. But the style of the worsened coat also works pretty well. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but none of them really were. I did feel that the worsened coat and the leather jacket were the two best options. I personally went with the leather jacket, but of course you might feel differently. So, with that, going to the vests, I did check out like every single vest option I had, and as far as the ones that are available regularly, the buckskin king vest was the only one I could find that had that deeper blue, but also the black collar of the vest. Obviously it's missing the button. It looks kind of distressed, but anything else just didn't work. Like, it wasn't even close. So that's what I ended up going with. Now with the shirts, I ended up going with the everyday shirt. Obviously it's the white one. This is the one that's available to everybody. I do have a brighter white one. I'm not sure if that was an outlaw pass or where that came from exactly, but I don't believe it's available to everyone at this point. So, you know, considering all the layers that he's wearing, having this on, it works just fine. Oops. And don't know if he wears suspenders or anything like that, because, you know, never takes his jacket off. But going from there, going with the pants, I chose the studded pants. Again, this came down more to a coloring option as opposed to anything else. The character's pants and the jacket, they're pretty similar in the game. Probably made from the same, you know, three-piece suit or whatever it's supposed to be, and these are the closest coloring options I could find that also matched or came similar to what he wore in the game. So that's what I ended up going with. It's not perfect, but again, none of the options in this in the catalog were really just dead on. So I was just going with whatever I could find that was closest. Now, as far as boots go, it was really hard to find a picture of his boots. And honestly, as long as you have the pants over the boots, there are so many options that work. His shoes are definitely a darker color. I don't know if they're like a really dark brown or if they're a black. It's kind of hard for me to see those in the images that I found. Sorry about that little mix up with my speech there, but I mean, honestly, as long as it's more of a square-toed shoe, you know, it's gonna be fine. I think the toes were flared up a little bit, so I ended up going with the lumber boots. Just the black ones. You know, nothing fancy, but like I said, there are so many options that would work just fine, so long as the pants are over the boots. It's again, it's going to come down to your own choice, because there's plenty of footwear that really work for this character, and what I could see in the images. So, but that is really it. He doesn't have spurs. Obviously, you can go to Madame Nazar and get like compasses or you know, a pocket watch or something that'll hang off of his belt. But in the game, he has like a pocket watch that hangs from his vest. That's not an option in the game itself for character creation. But if you want that little bit of extra design, by all means, go for it. But really, this is about the best I could do here, guys. So I hope it helps, and you know, if you have more suggestions for character outfits, by all means, let me know.